Well, howdy friends. Today I'm unboxing and going to look at my first Action Force figure. So let's go ahead and go into this. As you can see from the title, this is a WASP Raider. So they're going to be, I guess, in the storyline, they're the officers or general, or yeah, I guess the officers of the swarm troopers. So here you go in the box. Attention, please, before opening your figures. Protection issue, all that stuff, probably about heating them. Okay, as you can see, I have my handy dandy, I just went out and bought this hair dryer so that I could do the proper procedures here to protect my investment with this amazing looking figure. Awesome, there he is. So I think before I take him out, I'm going to stop here and maybe take some still pictures of him in the box and some video of him in the box with the black background. And then I'll go ahead and open him up off camera, I think, and give him the old hair dryer for about 5 minutes. How long does it say here? Doodle-doo-doo. Might be hot after you put it in boiling water, huh? Is that what it says? Doodle-doo-doo. And just says to use the hot water. It doesn't say anything about the hair dryer. Well, I'm going to use the hair dryer and see how it turns out. On second thought, after having had a chance to film the box a little bit, I thought I'd rather, before I unbox him, I'd like to discuss the box itself a little bit, which is got this really nice artwork on one side. On the other side, just the Action Force label and this Botcon exclusive that this figure came from. But on the back, we got this really neat, cross-cell art here with all the other figures from Series 1 or Wave 1. And we have the card that identifies who the WASP Raider is. And we've got 3 action points for cutting out and saving for future promotions. So that's really cool. Very retro, very much like the old G.I. Joe stuff here. Very cool. So I guess I'll read this to you. File name, unknown. Primary MOS, Special Forces. Secondary skills, covert ops and intelligence. Birthplace, various. Rank and affiliation, ranks unknown. They're in the swarm. And then we have all this reading below, all in English. When each battalion of swarm troopers is deployed, there is always one WASP Raider to accompany them. Keeping a distance, WASP Raiders monitor every mission as their elite soldiers move swiftly through their adversaries. If needed, WASP Raiders can descend into battle in the blink of an eye, a nerve-wrenching buzz from their flight packs forecasting the impending danger before they strike. No living soul has survived a WASP Raider attack, making their methods only a mix of fear-filled hearsay and hushed rumor. This speed of attack, as well as their banking agility during flight and their power dives during aerial assault strafing runs, would put tremendous strain on their bodies, even beyond that experienced by combat aircraft pilots. It is therefore suspected that WASP Raiders have far more technological advancements than that of a standard swarm trooper, including a leading-edge armor reinforcing limb and body that could counter these intense, crushing G-forces. Their neural implants allow each WASP Raider to send real-time updates back to blank, acting as a living UAV and giving the WASP Raider the alacritus ability to adapt battle plans to any scenario a swarm battalion may encounter. If you are involved in a skirmish with a swarm unit and happen to see a flash of green and yellow, fear not. It will be over soon. Okay, so I think I messed up somewhere in there, including a leading edge armor reinforcing limb and body that could, okay, so they have a special body and whatever, armor I guess, to withstand these crushing G-forces. Neural implants allow them to sense real-time updates back to a blank. There's actually it's barred out, like they don't want to show the name. Acting as a living UAV. What's that, like a drone or something? Anyway, very cool, very cool. So, okay, now I'm going to go ahead and open it. Pull them out, and then I'll stop it and do the barbecuing with the hair dryer here. Sure you guys don't want to stick around for that. All right, we see how they show us all. Ooh, very cool. Wow, look at the wings. Holy smokes. Colors on those, the iridescent kind of green and then these kind of clear see-through blue. Very cool. Very nice design, I will say. All right. And then yes, as everyone has shown you before, if you've seen Action Force, they come with another additional plastic layer on the top to protect the figure. Oh, and take that off. Then there's another plastic layer, I'm sorry, there it is. So we'll take that off, peel this off. Alright, and now we have our WASP Raider Swarm Trooper figure here. So, okay, I'm going to take him out of here and, well, let's take him out. I was thinking I was going to barbecue him in the package to prevent any damage, but I think we can at least get him out of the box first, huh? And what about the rest of these things? I need to get a tool out here. So yeah, pretty excited about this guy, and all the rest of my Action Force guys they haven't come in yet. They're all on pre-order still at Big Bad Toy Store. So I guess that shipment is stuck somewhere in a dock or in a boat, or maybe never coming. We'll see. But at least I got one of these guys to take a look at, and that's exciting. I'm glad I found out about him. I found out. Whoa! Lost the gun already. Let me grab that. I was watching Analog Toys show about the first wave, and I saw this really neat looking green trooper, and I said, "Where's that guy? I didn't see him on any of the pre-orders." And it was at the end of the video he explained, well, you got to get him from Botcon, and so I found out, went and checked this Botcon, and that's where it was. Well, these are a little tight. You can see they're popping out with quite a bit of energy. It's all right. You want them in there tight, right? Don't want them flopping around when they're in shipment. I should probably be using something, you know, not quite as dangerous to the plastic as this metal. It's smarter to use some plastic against the plastic. Anyway, we're doing okay. And we got this very cool base, I guess you'd call it. My first action figure base, people. I'm excited. Yay! Oh, the things that make things different, huh? Alright, and how about this guy? We pop him out. Alright, alright. Okay, we've got everything out, you can see. My first impressions are that these look nice. Very nicely sculpted hands. They really look like good hands, good hand shapes there. Cool looking gun. Got that going on. I like the paint on that again. That iridescent green paint's really nice. I like the detail too. There's some really nice detail for the barrel, you know, the cooling slots or whatever that would be. And looks like up here you got gun sight kind of things going on. It's probably like even a safety on this thing. There's a lot of detail in this. The gun stock, that little opening in there, space. Looks like the trigger is just a nice squeeze. Anyway, what is this thing? Fires like a rail gun. I wonder if it fires like it's magnetic. That very nice pistol here. Same kind of thing. I wonder what's going on with that. And he's got his knife, so it's going to be neat to put all this in his gear here. Let's see. Yeah, he's a little stiff. I'm not gonna try to go nuts on him here. Although where I live, it's not too bad. It's fair temperatures year round, so maybe he's going to be okay. Anyway, let me stop here and give him a good couple of minutes with the hair dryer, just to make sure I don't have any problems, and then I'll continue. Thanks, everybody. Work it, girl, work it. Come on, dance, Mr. Trooper. Dance, Mr. Trooper. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Oh, my knees done bent. How about my ankles? Oh, man. Dang, that's getting hot. Woo. Getting hot in the hot tub. Ow. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I'm gonna take my clothes off. I'm getting so hot, I'll take my clothes off. Work it, girl. Oh yeah, work it for the camera. Work it for the camera, Mr. WASP Raider. Don't be shy, show your Freddie Mercury moves. Yeah. Okay, I think he's ready to go. And thank you very much for watching an incredible display of childhood and weirdness. Okay, guess I got his armor coming off a little bit with all my dancing as usual, like I do with He-Man. Once you get them dancing, things start coming right off. I'm gonna take my clothes off. I guess we have to take his head off first. I'm gonna take my chest hammer off. I am getting so hot, I'm gonna take my clothes off. Okay, so now the figure is posable and ready to go. It did take a bit of time with the hairdryer. I took my time and got him all moving, and now, man, he is lubricated like James Brown and Michael Jackson. Man, he is ready to fly. All right, come on, baby. Oh, is he ready to fly? Oh, we're about to find out. Hold on, let's put his clothes back on. Let's put our clothes on. Because you know what? It's cold up there in the atmosphere. It's one thing I always thought, you know, I'd like to fly. I'd like to have that superpower to fly, but man, wouldn't it be cold as, you know, cold as all get out when you're flying around out there? You really kind of would need some kind of special body heat and stuff anyway. Like you'd have to have an Iron Man suit. These are not wanting to go back together so well. They're too hot and rubbery right now. What shall I do? Put it in the freezer to make it nice and stiff again? I wanted to put his jetpack on him, his backpack, but I've got these tabs here on his armor. They're wanting to not really go and stay in there. You can see that. So now that I've got his armor off him, I wonder if I should heat that up more, or like I said, should I freeze it now or something? Like, that's not wanting to go back in. There's little holes there. We might have an issue here. Can get it if I, like, you know, if I have it like there, I got it, but I was able to work it through. I don't know how I'm going to be able to work it through when it's on the figure. Let's see if I can get it on, snap it together off of him, and then see if I can get it on somehow. That's going to be an issue. Interesting. Not much better than the He-Man class, unfortunately, but you know, I've never tried designing these things, so before I get all heavy and hard on Mr. Valaverse, I ought to try designing them myself. Find out that making something like that work isn't so easy, probably. Alright, how are we going to get this on you, boy? Not very easily. Get one arm through. I'm going to have to undo one of these. Damn, I shouldn't have taken it off. All this excitement, all this dancing. Action figures aren't meant to be played with, people. They're only meant to be stuck on shelves, closed, and never used. Didn't you know that? I was not aware of that, Ed. Well, gonna have to edit a lot out of this one, because it's awful. It's taking up an awful lot of time trying to get this clothes back on him. And I don't want to waste all of your time with all of this nonsense. So let me pause it. Come back when his clothes are on. Okay, after another 5 or 10 minutes and some hard work with the tool, I try to use the pliers to squeeze the male end that goes in, and I also use the other kind of small the small screwdriver end to kind of pry open the sort of female part, and then I kind of tried to work them together and use the tool anyway. It was really hard to get it off, but in all fairness to the design, this really doesn't meant to be coming off. We're going to put the wings on, and that's how it's made to be displayed, so I'm not going to worry too much about that little problem there. So it looks like it's on decently, somewhat again. So hopefully it's on well enough, and I'll leave it alone. Alright. Let's go ahead and give him a trigger figure here. Oh, let's look at all the figures we got there. That's left-handed, right-handed trigger figures. Okay, we've got a right-handed cup and left-handed closed to hold a knife, it looks like, and a left-handed cup to hold the gun, and the right hand to hold the knife. Okay, so I think I got this figured out. I'm going to give him a right pistol trigger here, pistol finger, and a left gun support hand, barrel support hand there. Okay, And what else here? I've got his gun and his knife under here somewhere. So we're going to stick his knife into his holster, his knife bracket here. Very nice. Wow, look at that. That's a cool, man. First action figure I had would take parts that can come out other than Luke Skywalker's removable helmet on the Stormtrooper Luke. Very cool, very cool. Okay, so we've got his knife in. Now we've got his holster here. Looks like it's a good fit. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice, I gotta say. And this whole waist thing is pretty good. I don't think that comes off, and Lord knows I don't want to try. So let's stay that on there. Okay. It's coming together, folks. Our WASP Raider is near complete and ready to kick some booty. Right? You don't want him coming. When the last thing you're going to see when you see the WASP Raider. Okay, and hopefully I've got this lined up right. I got to make sure that's set. Alright. Yeah, see, now I got that his drone wings on. Hopefully his armor is more in place now. I'm not going to worry about it popping out. At least it won't, yeah. I think it's good enough. Got to be careful with it still, but sweet. There he is. Ready with his high G-force buzzing around. Okay, now gotta make sure I can get this gun in without breaking the fingers. So no more time to heat 'em up. Hot hands, hot hands. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. Oh yes, his fingers are much more pliable now. Okay. Definitely recommend you heat them up, peoples, as they do. Tell you. Almost there. Almost there. Get him, Wedge. Come on, baby, come on. We can do it. We can do it. You can do it. Did I break something? No? Okay. Alright, this is scaring me here, folks. It's hard to get these fingers opened up. Alright, we'll get him. We'll get him. Patience. Patience. Alright, we got him. Hand is on the gun. Very nicely done. Ah, and I'm a poet and I didn't know it. And he's got this one out to give, I mean to hold the gun. Hey everybody! Dun-dun-dun. You tuned in just to hear something unconventional, right? Okay. So, we got our WASP Raider here. I keep saying Swarmtrooper. He is not a Swarmtrooper, he is their boss. Man, don't confuse me with the little man, man. Don't confuse me with the help, man. I'm the Swarm, I'm the WASP Raider. See, I just can't get them straight. I guess when I get my Swarmtroopers, maybe I'll be better at it then. All right. Have we got him posed well enough? I hope he is. Because I am about done with him for now. I think I want to put him up and start editing the video. Very cool guy. Really interesting. I love the wings on these guys. That's really the coolest part about this figure in my mind. And I also, ooh, wow, let me look at those eyes. Those are neat too. Iridescent blue. And it gives you, oh yeah, if you can see through here, I can kind of see through. It's definitely clear all the way through. It's just really dark blue, so you need a lot of light. I don't know if we'll be able to capture that. I'll try to get it maybe on a shot here without me in the picture. Very cool. So yes, oh yeah, I better do some other camera work here. Post production here. So yeah. My thoughts are he's a pretty cool figure. I'm looking forward to getting more from the rest of the line if Big Bad Toy Store gets him. For now, he's just going to be a villain when I do eventually open G.I. Joe's and Star Wars guys. He's just going to be another character in their universe, whether a villain or a hero, I'm not sure. Maybe if Action Force grows enough that I start really following the story, then he'll become more of a WASP Raider. But for now, I think he's just whoever I want him to be. As all action figures kind of are, right? As they kind of should be. They can have both their story and your story, and that way they have more stories to fulfill for themselves. Which is how we all should be, right? Why limit ourselves to one story when you can have a new story? In fact, we should all rewrite our own stories as often as we like in order to have a better story, you know? We don't have to hold on to our old story and constantly retell it. You know, if we want to be a better person, it's maybe as simple as just telling a new story. So, or having a new life, a better life, maybe you just need to tell a new story. So we're getting philosophical like we sometimes do. And that's about all. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate you guys tuning in and sticking with the channel and all the comments you make, and especially those of you who subscribe. That's always a big help for the channel. So thank you all so much. Take care. Bye.